chronometer, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, and 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another king, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
And now, good Aegina, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear, before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman, or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your mother should be as a god, one that composed your beauty, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, within her power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
With my mother look, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such presence here to plead my thoughts. But I do beseech your grace that I will know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die in death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, whether, if you yield not to your mother's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I, to live in shady cloister mute, to be a barren sister all your life, like the rose, which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. And by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me in bond of everlasting fellowship, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius as she would, or on Diana's altar to protest for aye austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortune is every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauty as Hermia. Why then should not I prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nida's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard as much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, Aegea, I have some private schooling for you both. What? Come, Hippolyta, what? Cheer up. Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business on our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
He lay for want of rain, which I could well redeem them with the tempest of my eyes.
Oh, me! For all that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, hell! To choose love by another's eyes! If then true lovers have ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. And let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, or fancies follows.
Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, where I did meet thee once to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest foe, by his best arrow with the golden head, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, by all the simplicity of Venus' doves, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Calling me fair? That fair again, I'll say. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweet air. Yours will I catch, fair Hermia. Here I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Well, mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to you to be translated. Teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that your prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
Oh, the more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty was that fault or mine.
Take comfort. No more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Then what grace is in my love do dwell, that he hath turned the heaven into hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when he that behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights have still concealed, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in that wood where often you and I, upon big primrose beds, will want to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. Then my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away from our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Enough of us, and good luck riding my Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight of lovers too till tomorrow, week midnight.
I will, my Helena. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius, dote on you.
Oh, how happy someone or other son can be. Through Athens, I thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose form of dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. And therefore we Cupid painted blind. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But hearing me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. Is all our company here?
Oh, you were best to call them generally, one by one, as per the script.
Oh, well, this is the scroll of every man's name throughout all Athens that is considered good enough to act in our play before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, Petroquince, say what the play treats of, then name the actors, and so grow to a point.
Now, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and his.
Oh, a most excellent piece, and merry. Now, name your actors. Spread yourselves.
Well, maybe I'm a bit spread.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Then what part I am for, and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
Oh, yes! What is Pyramus? A lover, a tyrant?
It is a lover that kills himself most gallantly for love.
Oh, that will ask some tears in the true performing of it, if I do it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move oceans, I will move storms, I will come down in some measure to the rest. Yet, my chief, you whisper a tyrant. The raging rocks, the shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. And fierce calm shall shine from far, and mirror and mar these foolish fates. This was lovely. And maybe other players. Because this isn't a tyrant's vein, Hercules' vein. You know, a lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Be a Petroquince.
You must take on youth Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering mind?
Oh, it is the lady that Pyramus was loved.
Hey, Faith, you're not a woman. I have a beard, kind.
Oh, that's all one. And you may play it in a mask, and she'll speak as small as you will.
I may hide my face. Oh, let me play Thisbe too. I would speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Oi, my Pyramus dear, my lover dear, you must play Pyramus.
Well,
and flute you Thisbe.
proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor. Robin Starveling. You must play Thisbe's mother.
Oh, I'm not up to like this.
Now, Sir Tinker.
Here, Petroquince.
You, Pyramus's father, myself, Thisbe's father.
Duke say, oh, let him roar again.
And you,
Let him roar again.
you would do it too terribly. And you would make the Duchess and her ladies shriek and hang us all.
They wouldn't hang us all. Friends, if we were to frighten the ladies out of their wits, they would have no discretion but to hang us. But I will modify my voice. I will roar you as 'twere any sucking dove. I will roar you as 'twere any nightingale.
No, you needs must play Pyramus. No, you must play Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a gentleman, as pleasant a man as you will see on any summer's day. You needs must play Pyramus.
I will do it. Oh, but what beard am I best to play it in? Oh, you have your yellow straw beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple ingrain beard. Oh, your French crown. Oh, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you would play it barefaced. But friends, here are your parts, and I am to request you, to require you, and to desire you to come by tomorrow night and to meet me at the Duke's Woods, a mile without town by moonlight, where we shall rehearse. For if we rehearse in town, we will be dogged by company, and they will know our business. I will make a list of all the properties we need for the show. I pray you, fail me not.
Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
How now, spirits, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, for a bush, for a briar, high, over pale, for a flood, for a fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew my orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall, her pensioners be, in their gold coats, spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favours, in those freckles live their savours. I must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou old spirits, I'll be gone. Whilst Queen and all her house come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight, so take heed the queen come not within his thought. I will on his passing, fair and rough, for she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy, stolen from the Indian king. She never had so sweet a champion, but jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forest wild. So she, perforce, withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now, they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear in spangled starlight sheen, but they do square, and all their elves, for fear, go creep into acorn caps and hide in there.
Either I do mistake your shape and make inquiries, or else you are that shrewd and knavish wight called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you she who frights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk, and sometimes labour in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewives churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no balm, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm? Those that hobgoblin call you, and the sweet puck, you do their
of the night, and I jest to Oberon and make him smile. And I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, gaining in likeness of a filly foal. Sometimes look I in a gothic foal, in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, dips her lips I bob, and into that withered dewlap pour the ale. Oh, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometimes, for a 3-foot stool, mistakenly, slip up from her bum, down topple she, and tail flies and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh and raps and in her knees and swear. A merry hour was never wasted there. Fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here our mistress, would that he would come.
Ill by moonlight, proud Tanya.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, Swanton. Am not I thy lord?
And I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here, come from the farthest deep of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your busking mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wed, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou not so shame to Tanya? Let it my claim of Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus. Is not thou leaving the glimmering night from Persia, whom he ravaged? A nation with fair Hercules make his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa.
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or rushy brook, or on the beached margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore, the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud, they have overborne their continents. The ox have therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn have rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and the crows are fatted with the murrying flock, and Tomb's meadow is quite filled up with mud. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature, we see seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall on the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and an old hyacinth's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds, is, as in mockery, set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you remember then that lies in you? Why dost thou cross that old rock? I do beg a little changeling child to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child from me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often have she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sand, marking the embarking traders of the floods. only of love to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton winds. And she with pretty and swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake, I will not part with him.
I'll wrestle until you say.
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I shall spare your horns.
Give me that boy, and I will come with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright in my longest day.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain angel took her fair vestal, thrown her by the waist, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as she should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I, for the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple in love's wound, and maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed you once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make old man or woman madly bent upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, and the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girl round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch to calm her when she is asleep, and drop a liquor of it into her eye. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, or meddling monkey, or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And after take this charm from off her sight, as I can't take it with another, I'll make her render up her page to me. Who comes here? I'm invisible, but I love you here in the conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron. Your heart is true as steel, my heart is true as steel. Leave you no power. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you more. For ere you looked upon Hermia's eye, you held down oaths that you were only mine. And when some heat from Hermia you thought you felt, so you dissolved, and all showers of oaths did melt.
You do tempt not too much for hatred of my spirit. I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I'm sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not. To trust the opportunity of the ill night and the desert counsel of this place. Shit. Let's get you gone, follow me no more.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly, but he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, good one.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee,
with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake froze her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her fool of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through the scroll. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. I shall know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, around us, and the fairies on. Then sing me to sleep and let me rest.
You can't do it, this music won't go out, sorry. You can't do it. Stop. Sorry. We've got no music at all, I'm afraid. Oh, my cousins, aren't they? Just keep going.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take, love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, hard and bald with bristled hair, in thine eye that shall appear when thou wakes, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fellow, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgot our way. Well, rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, my Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so then but one heart we make of it. Two bosoms and a single troth, so then two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side, no bedroom we deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now that beshrew my manners and my pride, Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, in love and courtesy, lie further off, in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I, and so end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With health that wish the wish's eyes compressed. Through this forest I have gone,
Night. Silence. Who is here? Garb of Athens he doth wear. It is he, my master said, despising the Athenian maid. Hear the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lack of. This kill courtesy. Churl, upon whose eyes I throw all the power this charm doth own. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. And so wake when I am gone, for I must now over.
Charge me hence and do not haunt me thus.
Stay, though they'll kill me, sweet Demetrius.
Stay, on thy peril I alone will go.
Will thou darkly leave me? Do not so. I'm out of breath in this long chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are often more washed than hers. But who is here? Lysander on the ground. Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, is her awake?
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though you love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes that I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young, till now ripe not to reason, thus leads me to your eyes, where I on look love's story is written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet luck from a Demetrius eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Perforce I must confess, I thought you, Lord, more of true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should therefore of another be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And all my powers address your love and might to honour Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander! Help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! For pity, what dream was here? Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. I thought a serpent eat my heart away. And you sat smiling at his cruel prey.
Prince?
Yes, what says thou, Bully Bottom?
There is much in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus is to draw a sword and kill himself, which you ladies cannot deny. How else see you that?
By larking. Upon spear.
I mean it must be the king now.
Not a bit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let it seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and Pyramus does not in fact die. And for the better reassurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Nick Bottom the Weaver, and this will put all out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue that will be written in 8 and 6.
No, 2 more, make 8 and 8.
Will not bidden ladies be afeard of a lion?
Lorette, I promise you.
Friends, we should look to ourselves to bring, not shield us, a lion onto ladies is the most dreadful thing, for there is no more terrible wildfire living than your lion, and we should look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell she is not a lion.
No, she must name her name, and half her face must be seen through the lion's throat, and she would speak through it, saying, ladies, or dear ladies, or most gracious ladies, I request you, no, not request, I beseech, no, not beseech you, I ask you, if you think I come here as a lion, 'tis a pity upon my life, for no, I am no lion, I am a woman, as other women are, probably. And then she must name her name, and say she is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 more things in this play. First, we have to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Dr. Moonshine at night would play our play.
A calendar, find an almanac, look up moonshine, look up moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why then, you may leave one of the big casement windows of the palace open, and moon may shine to where we play.
I marry, or one that they come in with a lantern and a bush of thorns and say he comes to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We have to have a wall in the chamber for Pyramus and Thisbe. So the story says to whisper to the chinks of the wall.
You can never bring any wall. What say you, Barton?
Someone or other must present wall. And let him have some lime or rough cast about him to signify wall. And he must hold his fingers thus, and this with a chink through which Pyramus and Thisbe do a whistle up.
Well, friends, sit down and take your parts and begin to rehearse. Pyramus, you begin, and when you have finished, go into that hawthorn break, and we'll wait before you come again.
What heaven homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. Oh, a play toward. I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, begin. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious.
Odors.
Thisbe, the odours of savour sweet. And so hast thy breath. But hark, stay a while. And I will to thee appear.
The stranger Pyramus and their played here.
Must us be done?
Yes, you must recede, only got to see a noisy as though, and to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose and triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jews, truest horse that yet would never tire, are we the grimmest, and is too.
Niners too, man, niners. And you do not speak that bad. You speak that when Pyramus comes back. You speak all your lines at once, cubes and all. Pyramus, your cue is past and it's never tire.
Oh, it's truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were only thine, I would be thine thus.
Fly, friend, fly, friend, fly!
About, around, through fog, through bush, through break, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound. A hog, a headless bear, and sometimes a fire. I'll neigh, bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn.
Oh, I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to make me afeard. But I will stand here and I will not be scared.
Oh, change! What do I see on me?
What do you see on thee, an ass's head of your own? Oh, I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to make me afeard. But I will not be scared. I will stay here and walk down this grove and I will sing to show them I'm not scared. You so cock with you so black, an orange tawny bill. The usual and its little quack, the quail with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The cuckoo and the raven black upon the highest branch. The cuckoo who goes cuckoo, and the man who goes to lunch. What sort of fool would give that bird the lie?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye, and full it to thy shape, and thy fair virtuous force perforce does move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that, though love and reason bear little company these days. 'Tis a shame all better neighbours do not make them of good company. They are in Greek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. Though if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I would enough to serve my turn.
Out of this wood, do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, where without wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still does tend upon my stay. And I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I will give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on crested flowers dost sleep. And I shall purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, moth and mustard seed. Bye-bye. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries, purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honey birds steal from the humblebees, and for night tapers, crop their waxen flies, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed, and to arrive
desire more of your acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. And your name, gentle good woman?
Peace Blossom.
Peas Blossom. Ooh, commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and your father, Master Peas Cod. And your name?
Mustard seed.
Mustard Seed, yes. Well, I know your patience well.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him from my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
Let's go straight into Act 2.
I wonder if Titania be linked. Then it was next came her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Ah, here comes my messenger. How now, my spirit? What night will now this haunted grove?
My mistress, with our monster, is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, when she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread on Athenian stalls. They were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. A shallow speaking of that barren sort, Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his steed and entered in prick. When I did him at disadvantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed upon his head, and on his visby must be answered. When forth my minute comes, when they him spy, at this strange sight away his fellows fly. At that moment, so it came to pass, Titania, waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I can devise. But as thou yet lads the Athenians' eyes with love juice, as I did bid thee do.
Yes, I took him sleeping, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, by force she must be eyed.
Stand close. It's the same fiend.
Oh, well, this is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke him that loves you so? Lay rest and bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I won't chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, has given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, these shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and killed me too. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murderer look, so should I. Pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in the glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Stop out! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience! Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Once tell true, even what they say. Dost thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not a worm, an adder, do so much? An adder did it! For with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent never ever stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized moon. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught I can tell.
I pray thee tell me then that he is well!
And if I could, what should I get there for?
Privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while, I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, the bankrupt sleep of death to own. Rich in some slight measure it will pay. Oh, before it's tender, here I make some say.
What hast thou done? Thou hast taken quite, and laid love juice on some true love sight. But thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turn on a false turn true.
Fate overrules of one man holding troth, a million fail confounding oath on oath.
About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sixtures and pale cheer, with sighs of love that cost a fresh blood tear. By some illusion see thou bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against you to appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, seek an apple of his eyes. When his love becomes spy, let it shine as gloriously as the Venus in the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain, what every hand? Helena is here at hand. If the gift mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore pageant see? Oh, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make cost Demetrius talking.
Oh, then will two at once win one. Oh, there must be sport alone. These things would best please me, that they fall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. When vows so born, in their nativity all truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray! These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her all? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her all.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine. To what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe is showed by lips those kissing cherries tempting grow. And pure, congealed white like Taurus snow. Fanned with eastern winds turns to a crow when thou holdest up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell, I see you all are set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. You both are rivals, and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, yes, you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her is but guest-wise sojourn. Now to Helen, 'tis home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide it, dear.
Lysander?
Where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick with apprehension makes. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found, mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou make me so?
Why should he say when love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more in guilt the night than all your fiery oes and eyes of light. Why seek'st thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee?
vision. It's all the counsel that we two have shared, the sister's vows, the hours that we have spent when we had dinner, the hasty wanting time for heartiness. It's all forgot. It is not friendly. It is not maidenly. Our sex, as well as mine, may charge you for it. Though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spur me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore he speaks all this, but by your setting on, by your consent. What? Though I not be so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved, that you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when you turn your back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. But fare you well, perforce. It is partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent! We do not scorn her, sir.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will do for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
So I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Lysander!
Come.
Lysander, where do you tense all this?
Away, you wretch!
No, he will seem to break loose. Speak on as you would follow. Oh, come on. You're a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird. Vile thing, let loose, or I will shake you from me like a serpent.
Why art thou grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love?
My love, out, thou scrawny baggage. Now, out, out, loathed poison, hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
Oh, I would I had your bond, for I receive a weak bond holds you. I'll not take your word.
What should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What could you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Only what news, my love? Not I, Hermia. Not you, Lysander. I am as fair as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid. Ernest, shall I say?
Aye, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of question of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Love me! You, Juggernaut, you can blossom, you thief of love! What hast thou come by night and stolen my love's heart from her?
By me, peace. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear rather than despise.
Oh, fine, you counterfeit. You! You canker blossom! You thief of love! Fine counterfeit, you! You puppet, you! Puppet? Why so? Oh, hi! That way goes the clay! Now I perceive that she had made compare between our statures! She had urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she had prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so stunted and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes! Lower, back again!
Good Hermia! Do not be so miserably! I ever did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels? Never wronged you? Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you, for love I followed him. But he had chid me hence, and threatened me, to strike me, spur me, nay, to kill me too. So you will let me quiet go, back to Athens will I bear my folly back, and follow you no more. Let me go, you see how simple and how fond I am.
I get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What? With Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Be not afraid, she will not harm you, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, for you take her part.
When she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low, little! Why must you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Yeah, God, Joan! You minimus of hindering not grass made, you bee, you acorn.
You are too officious in her behalf that storms your services. Let her go. Speak not of Helena, take not her part, for if thou dost never so little show of whatever, thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I no longer trust you. I will no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer though to run away.
I am amazed. I know not what to say.
Oh, thy negligence, still thou stakes. Or else commits thy knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know man by the Athenian garb that he had on? And so far blamed through my enterprise that I have music and thinking eyes. Yes, and so far glad it did serve so well. For this their gambling, I have been fault.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. I therefore, overcast the night, the starry welcome cover thou now with drooping fog as black as Akron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometimes frame my tongue, and stir Demetrius up a bitter wrong, and sometime rail at Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till over their brows doth counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and baggy wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all arrow of his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When next they meet, all this duration shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens her lovers wend, with leave whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I this affair to be employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace.
My very lord, this must be done with haste, for night swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there troop home to churchyards, damned spirits all, for fear lest day should look their shames upon. They wilfully themselves exiled from light, and must for aye consort with black brown night.
Ah, but we are spirits of another sort. I, the morning's lover, oft make sport, and like a forester the grove may tread, even to the eastern gate, all fiery red, open on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turns into yellow gold his salt green streams. But, notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down, trampling feared in field and town. Oh, here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Oh, coward, I am here.
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me there to play ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak. In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, Will, try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still spurs me on. And when I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I follow fast, but faster he did fly. But fallen am I in dark, uneven way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I will find Demetrius and revenge this fight.
Ho, coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I what thou runnest before me, shifting every place, darest not stand or look me in the face. Where art thou?
Comest thou? I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this steer if ever I thy face by daylight see. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length from this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, how long and tedious night to pay thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Three. Come one more. Two of each can make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, must to make poor females mad. So weary, no sorry woe. Bedabbled with the dew, torn by briars. I can no further crawl, can no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray. Naught shall go ill. Man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down on this flowery bed. My eye thy amiable cheeks do coy. Dip much roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair larges, gentle joy.
Where is my peas blossom?
Ready?
Oh, scratch my head, peas blossom. Ooh. Where's Missy Cobweb? Missy Cobweb, find you a humble bee and steal its honey sac from me. Where's my mustard seed?
Ready.
Ooh.
What's your will?
Help Peas Blossom to scratch. I'm monstrous hairy about the face and think I must to the barber's go, for I am such a tender ass. If I do itch, I must scratch.
Say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Oh, I could do with a good bottle of hay, sweet hay. Good hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Oh no, I could go with a handful of dried peas, but ask your people to bother me not. A great expedition of sleep is upon me.
Sleep thou, and I shall wind thee in my arms. Fairies, away, and be always away. So doth the wood find the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good brother. Seest thou the sweet sight? Though Dulwich now I do begin to pity, for, meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favours of this hateful fool, I did upbraid her for flattering her. When I had, my pleasure, taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, my gentle puck, take this transformed head from the heaven as a Athenian sway, that he awaking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will awake the fairy queen. Beest thou as one to be, seest thou as one to see, Dian's bud over Cupid's flower have such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
Here lies your love.
How came these things to pass? How mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Puck, take off this head. Titania, muse a chord, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the sense.
Music, home music such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes, peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, walk the ground where only sleepers be. Allow an eye on you in amity, and we'll tomorrow night solemnly dance into fiercest house triumphantly, and bless to all fair prosperity. There shall pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded Theseus, all in jollity.
My fair king, attend and mark, for I can hear the morning lark.
Then my queen in silence sad should be after night shade. We the glow can compass soon, swifter wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I here sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
Soft, what voice
observe a rite of May, and hearing our intent came hither in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegea, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple.
Pardon, my little man.
Pray you all stand up. Pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How came this concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no jealousy?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might be without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away Demetrius, they would thereby have defeated you and I. You of your wife, and me of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lady, my lord, fair Helen told me of their step, if of their purpose to this words. I, in fury, if followed them, fair Helena, in fancy following me. But, my lady, I wot not by what power, by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as for snow, and seems to be now as the remembrance of an idle gore which in my childhood I did dote upon. But all faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of my eyes, only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I met Hermia, but as in sickness did I loathe his food, as in health come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more hear anon. Aegea, we overbear your will, for in the temple by and by, these lovers will be eternally knit.
And as our hunting now, as our morn is something worn, our hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and indistinguishable, far off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
It seems that we sleep. Are we awake? Do we dream? Was the Duke here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And Hippolyta.
And they did bid us follow to the temple.
Then we are awake. Let us follow them, and by the way, recount our dreams.
When my next cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fabulous. Hello, Petroquaints, Flute the bellows bender, starveling. God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream beyond the wit of man to say what my dream was. Man is but an ass to go about and expand my dream. Methought I was. I cannot say what methought I was. Methought I had. Man is but a painted fool to say what I thought I had. Man's mouth has not heard, his ear has not seen, his eyes cannot taste, man's hand cannot report, nor his heart conceal what my dream was. I will get Petra Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and I will sing it at the end of the play, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it at the death. And for the thing peradventure, I shall sing it before the Duke.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
No, you cannot be heard of. As a parent, he's been transported.
If you come not, then I plays mark. He goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. There is no other man throughout all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, you have simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
And the best person too. And he is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Friend, the Duke is coming from the temple with 2 or 3 more lords and ladies married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made up.
Oh, sweet Bullybottom. Thus hath he lost 6pence a day in his life. He could not escape 6pence. And, had the Duke not given him 6pence a day for paying Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6pence a day or nothing.
Oh, where are these lads? Where are these lasses? Where are these lads? Oh, friends, I am to disclose wonders. But ask me not what, because if I were to tell you, I would not be a true Athenian. I will tell you what your lordship fell out.
Oh, come, Bully Sweetbottom, tell us all.
Not a word from you. All to say, get new strings for your beards, ribbons for your pumps. The Duke has dined, and the long and short of it is, our place reversed! Oh, least of all, let him that plays Pyramus get some fresh linen, and let not her that plays the lion pare her nails, for they shall hang out as claws. But friends, dear friends, eat no onions, eat no garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and they are to say, 'tis a sweet comedy. Now away! Go away!
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy tales. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend far more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all as frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in fine frenzy, rolling doth glance from heaven to earth, earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks add strong imagination, that if it do but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy, or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed a bear.
But the story of the night told over, and all their minds so transfigured, more witnesseth than fanciful images, that leads to something of a great constancy, and howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us wait in your walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours betwixt our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What masks, what music? How shall we beguile the time, if not with some delight?
Here is a brief how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Well, none of that.
The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their... Oh, that is an old device. And it was played when last from Thebes I came a conqueror. The thrice three muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. Oh, that is a satire, keen and critical, not suiting to a marriage ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Tedious and brief, merry and tragical. Why, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I am known to play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. For in all the play there is not one word fit, one player apt. And tragical, my lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must admit, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed folk that work in Athens here, which never laboured in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we shall hear it.
No, no, my lady, it is not for you. I have heard it out, and it is nothing in the world unless you can find sport in their intent, however extremely stretched and painfully conned to do you service.
We will hear that play, for nothing can be amiss when duty and simpleness tender it.
Bring them in, and take your places all.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
She says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we, to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake. And what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes, and I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practised accents in their tongues, and, in conclusion, dumbly have broke off, not paying a rubber. Trust me, sweet, in this silence, yet I picked a welcome, and in the fearfulness of modest duty, I read as much as in the sort of your pleasure's tongue of rasping characters. Let them up.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at the show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man, Pyramus is, if you would know, and his beauty's plainly, Thisbe is, certain.
chain. I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord, one lion may when many asses do.
In the same interlude that doth before, that I, once not by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a private hole or chink, through which a lovers, venomous and fisted, did whisper after very secretly. This loam, this rock cast, and this stone doth show, that I am that same wall the truth be so, and this the crying is right and sinister, through which a fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyrrhus, yours near the wall. Silence.
Oh, Grimlock night! Oh, night with you so black! Oh, night which art whenever day is not! Oh, night! Alack, alack, alack! I fear my this promises forgot. Oh, wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands betwixt her father's land and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet wall, show me thy chink, that I may blink with mine eye. Thank you, Moses Wall. Jove shield me for this. But what do I see? No Thisbe do I see, oh wicked wall! For deceiving me thus, cursed be thy stones!
Wall, methinks being sensible, should curse again.
No, ma'am, you should not, for deceiving me thus is Thisbe's cue. She is to come on, and I am to spy her through the wall. You will see it happens as I told her. Look, here she comes, here she comes.
Oh, wall! For often hast thou heard my moan, of parting my fair Pyrrhus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones, my stones, like the tenant of thee.
I hear a voice. Now to the chink to see my Thisbe. Thisbe!
My love, my love!
Think what thou will. I am thy love, and as thy Manda, Leander am I trusty still. Oh, kiss me through the chink of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Oh, wilt thou to Ninny's tomb? Straight away.
Doctor, I got me round to them.
I always forget blindness. Oh, Sarai, wall, my part discharges so, and being done, was wall away the brow.
Down between the two neighbours.
There's no remedy when walls are so willing to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff I've ever heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
Oh, then it must be your imagination, not theirs.
We imagine no worse of them than they of themselves. They may pass for excellent men, yet come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar! But know that I, once loved the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion stand. For if I should
to this place, 'twere pity on my life. A very gentle beast, with a good conscience.
The very best of beast that ever I saw.
Shh! Let us listen to the moon.
This lantern does the horned moon present.
I should have worn the horns on his head.
There is no crescent, and they are invisible within the circumference. This lantern does the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, and soon to be. This is the greatest error of them all. Surely the man must be in the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon? All I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush is my thorn bush. And this dog is my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lantern, for all these are in the moon. Here comes Lizzie. Is this all these too? Where is my love? Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Truly, the moon shines with good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And so the
Oh, and then came Pyramus.
So the lion vanished.
O moon, O sweet, O lovely moon, I thank thee for thy summer beams, and I thank thee, moon, for thy glittering golden light, by which I shall take of my Thisbe's truest sight. But stay, O spite, O mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here? Thy mantle, good, what? Stained with blood? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Oh fates, come quell, come quell and thrum, condole, cut and
Such passion. Would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, did thou lion's frame? For 'tis lion that hath defraud mine dear. The dame that is, no, that was, the dearest dame that lived, that loved, that left, and lived with cheer. Come, tears, confound. Out sword. Out sword and wound the pack of Pyramus. Aye, that left pack where heart doth hop. And thus I die, thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. Oh, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose its light. Moon, take flight. And thus I die. Oh! Die.
No, darling.
But an ace for him, for he is but one.
less than an ace. He's dead. He's nothing.
Without the surgeon, he might yet recover and prove himself an ass.
How chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She'll find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her devotion, her passion ends the play. I hope she'll not use a long one for such a pyramid. I hope she'll be brief. Asleep, my lord.
Nay, in faith they are not. Would thou like to hear our epilogue, or see a burgomaster between two of our companies?
No epilogue, I pray you. For the players are all dead. Never excuse, for when the players are all dead, there need none to be pardoned. Marry, if he that had writ it, if she that had writ it, had played Pyramus and hanged herself in Thisbe's garter, it would have proved a fine tragedy and very notably performed. No, leave your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep this coming morn as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Lovers, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity. In night in revels come back here, and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls and woo. Now the heavy ploughman snores, all his weary tasks foredone. Now his spirits that do run by the triple Hecate's beam, from the darkness, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Now to the break of day, through this house each fairy strays, to the best bride ever we, which by us are blessed be, and wishing their create ever shall be fortunate, so shall all couples free ever true and loving be. Trip away, make no stay, meet we all by break of day.
If we shadows have a fun, think about this, and all is meant that you have merely slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear. And this weak and idle thing, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentle, reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. As I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, so to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, and so good night to you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Sam Upton